Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from in the world. Now, this morning's mobility practice is going to be focused on the spine. There's going to be a lot of flexion and extension, forward folds, back bending, twists, and then we're going to follow that up with some breath work. We are going to do what's the name of it? We are going to do the Bastrika breathwork, which is the breath of fire, to get us nicely energized for this Friday. And then we'll finish off with a short manifestation, meditation, visualization. With that being said, I want you to take a place at the front of the mat. We're going to do a couple of sun salutations to get us warmed up. Big toes together, heels and ankles slightly apart. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Taking it nice and slow. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Hands come to the mat. Step the right foot. Stepping the left foot down. Exhale, lower down. From this position, you can take your cobra or upward facing dog. For this first one, I'm going to take a cobra and then tuck the toes. Exhale into downward facing dog. Do whatever you need to do in this first downward facing dog to loosen yourself off and make yourself feel comfortable. Whether it's dropping the hips side to side or pedaling the feet. And then we're going to walk one foot at a time to the front of the mat. Keeping the knees fairly bent here. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center, back into standing position. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthening. Hands to the mat. Step the right foot. Step the left. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Chest out. Shoulders back. And then downward facing dog. Holding this for a few breaths now. And 5, slowly walking to the front of the mat. One step at a time. And lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding forward. And inhale, coming all of the way up. Slight back bend here. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take a stance sideways on, just so you can see what's going on here. Widen the feet, shoulder width apart. Take a nice bend in the knees. Place the left hand over the top of both knees. Right fingertips to the ground. Exhale, twisting out to the right hand side. For a few breaths. And 3, inhale back to the center. Dropping the left hand down now. Fingertips pointing down. Exhale, twist up to your left hand side. And and 3, back to center. Come down into a yogic squat now. You might need to come onto your tiptoes for this, but I want you to place your left hand down on the mat now, and then we're going to exhale, using that elbow on the inside of the left knee. Twist up to the right. Inhale back to the center. Moving over to the other side. Twist up to the left. Back to the center. Swapping over again. Exhale. Twist up to the right. Inhale back to the center. Twisting up to the left. And back to the center. Coming onto all fours now into your tabletop position. And again, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, pushing the mat away, tucking the tailbone, arching the spine. And inhale, unraveling the spine, arching the lower part of the spine, sucking the stomach in, opening up glutes, looking up, and then exhale, complete opposite direction. Nice and slow for these. And one more. And then coming down into your child's pose. Lengthen the arms in front of you. Allow yourself just to drop nice and deeply into it. Belly, chest and chin, trying to lower down. And you're going to walk over to the left hand side. And place, once your hands get to around 10 o'clock, place the right hand on top of the left. And just start breathing into that right hand side, all the way into the lat. Filling up that space, getting that deep stretch down the right hand side. And then walking over to the right. And once your right hand gets to 2 o'clock, placing the left hand on top of the right. Walking over to the left now, keeping the belly, the chest and the chin as close to the mat as possible. Coming into cobra position. Inhale, chest out, shoulders back, and then sit straight back into the child's pose. Again, we'll just do a couple of rounds of these. And then back to your child's pose. Just take a moment, take a couple of breaths here. Start to walk ourselves up. So I want you to come into this position here. There's 2 different variations for this depending on your level. So we're going to basically reach up. So, okay, follow my guidance. And then what we'll do the easier version, and then we'll progress to the more difficult if you feel comfortable. Inhale, the arms up, going in for a back bend, driving the hips forward. I want you to take the right hand round, place it just on your hip there, just behind. And now round with the left, chest out, shoulders back, leaning back as much as you feel comfortable with. And if you feel like you can go even more into it, take your hands down to your heels, driving the chest up, shoulders back, hips forward. For 3, for 2, and 1. Oh, and release. And then just come forward, tucking the toes, coming into the yogic squat, and just feel your weight into it, into your hips, and just leaning ever forward, ever so slightly. You should feel this kind of loosening off the lower back and the glutes. And then we're going to take a seat. Oh. Give the legs a little bit of a shake off if you need to. Extending the left foot, retracting the right. Extend the left arm around, wrap it around the knee. Inhale that right arm up. Exhale, twist. Place the right hand behind you. And twist. Looking behind the right shoulder. And then inhale back to the center. Extend the right foot. Retracting the left. Extend the right arm. Wrapping it around the left knee. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, twist, turn, looking behind your left shoulder. Inhale, back to the center. Extending the feet out in front of us. Sat up straight. Try and dorsiflex in the feet. Take a slight bend if you need to. We're going to do a couple of forward folds. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And then back again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. The idea is belly, chest and chin. Try not to hunch over. And we're just going to hold this position for 3, for 2, and for 1. Now moving on to our back in this lying down position. Arms out by your side. Take the left leg, drop it over the right. You're going to drop that over down to the right now. If you want to go deeper into it, place your right hand on top of your left knee and then look over to the left side. Inhale back to the center. Drop the left foot down, right foot over the top, and then drop both knees over to the left hand side. Place that left hand on top of the right knee and just gently pulling it down. Inhale and back to the center now. Bringing the knees into the chest, wrapping the arm around for a big hug. Trying to bring the chin to the knees. And then extend, lying down. And I nearly forgot. Come to a comfortable seated position. I was going to go straight in for the for the meditation there. So, if you need to go and grab some tissue, we are going to do the Bastrika breath work, the breath of fire, which is a forceful exhale in and out of the nostrils. I'll guide us through this slowly, and then we'll pick up the speed. It's fairly easy to do, but you may need some tissue. So yeah, go and grab some if you need some. So we are going to start with the elbows, with the arms tucked in by the side, clenching the fists. And what we're going to do, we're going to inhale forcefully and exhale forcefully. As we inhale, we're going to drive the hands up, open the hands. Imagine that you're grabbing hold of the air and then bringing it back down. So it's going to go like this. Like that. And we will start off slow. We'll pick up the pace. The goal is to do around 30 breaths. If you feel like you need to stop before, then just stop. Let your breathing return to normal, and then go again when you feel comfortable. Okay. Some deep inhales through both nostrils, in through the nose, out through the nose. And we go again. Just check in with your body now. Check in with your mind. It's kind of an energizing but calm. Energizing but calm feeling. I'll take a couple more breaths and then we'll go again. Bless me. I told you we would need tissue. Okay. I think we're done sneezing now. Let's go for our final round. Now we're done. Sorry, guys. Okay. Deep breaths in and out of the nose. And on this next big inhale, going to let out a big sigh. Again. And one more. So you can stay seated for this meditation. Personally, I'm going to lie down. It's a little bit of a longer one this morning. Got 8 minutes left on the clock. Let's take some deep breaths. Just try and clear your mind. If you get any random thoughts coming along, just acknowledge them and let them go. I like to just visualize myself getting them and moving them out of the way with my hand. And when your mind is feeling decluttered, I want us to return back to the mantra: I think, I feel, I act, I attract. And I want you to think something that you desire, something you're trying to bring into your life. You know, it could be reaching a certain weight, gaining a certain amount of muscle. It could be being able to squat, 150 kilos. It could be a business deal. You could be closing a business deal. Or it could be improving, relationships in your family. And I want you to visualize and just visualize what that looks like when you are in that position. You've lost all of the weight, or you've packed on muscle, or you've closed that business deal, you've made X amount of money. What does it feel like? And I want you to just check in and feel how grateful you are feeling now because of that. Just take a moment, just sit with that thought. One of the important things that you need to do when you're visualizing, is imagine it down to the finest detail. And so you can kind of return back to this at any time throughout the day. There's a little exercise that I want you to do after this session. If you've joined these sessions before, you'll know exactly what I'm going to say. If you are new to this session, then I want you to get a piece of paper and a pen and just write down, I think, I feel, I act, I attract. And just remember this moment, this morning, this visualization. You can keep the piece of paper with you in your wallet or take a picture of it and just look at it throughout the day, or just remember back to this moment, this visualization. It's going to help you tap into the visualization a lot quicker. I just want you to sit with that for another minute before we close the session off. If you are lying down now, just gently turn over on your right hand side and just take a couple of breaths here just before you sit up. Come to a comfortable seated position. I just want to close the session off just by taking a moment just to say thank you. Say thank you to yourself. If you believe in God, or the universe, a higher power, just take a moment to say thanks. you. Namaste, guys. And that closes us off at the end of the week. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will see you all again at 5:55 on Monday morning. Take care. Goodbye.